Hey everybody, DOS Reviews here again, just real quick, doing a 4-work day checkup with my Frank's Patriots. As you can tell, I could not wait for the Patina Thunderdome, so I'm started wearing them. I have worn them in the house maybe, I don't know, 20 hours. We got a new kitten, so I've been up and down playing with her, taking out the trash. This is my 4th day of work with them, and I've taken my dogs to the park like twice or something. That's all. And I have a couple nitpicky things. So for one, the dew of the park, it's already stripping the nice black polish. You know, that doesn't really affect anything, but my nicks have been submerged pretty well, and I think they look better than that after a year. And this is literally 2 times of damp grass. Like I said, it doesn't actually do anything. Just doesn't look the best right away. Or you might think it looks better. You know, they're work boots. I don't really mind too much. But I would have more or less expected this, you know, at least a month in, not 2 days. But like I said, nitpicky. The other thing that's a little bit more not so nitpicky is the little sock liner. You know, they nail everything down in the boot, and then they get the nails flush, and then they put that other piece of leather over it, but it doesn't go all the way to the toe. You know what I'm talking about? Just that leather, just right there. Anyway, 2 days, 2 work days, and right there it's starting to peel up. Got a hold of Frank's, and they seem pretty nonchalant about it, saying you sweat, it's going to make it peel up, but my nicks have had a lot more time in them than these, and they're still nice and, you know, smooth, secured. The glue has not come up. Beyond that, they're pretty good. I am going to get some contact cement. That's kind of the general consensus, is to contact cement them, and that should solve the issue. They make some specifically for leather, so I'll get that. And just right there at the very edge, it's just kind of peeled up just a smidge. You can mainly feel it coming out of the boot, not really going into the boot. But if you don't put your foot in there right, it kind of bunches up and hot spot. Feels like there's, you know, when you step around with your socks and you like step on like a piece of dirt or something, and then you can feel it in your boot when you put it on. Kind of feels like that. Beyond those 2 things, I'm pretty well liking the boots. They're soft toe, so I'm getting used to that. I've always had steel toe. I believe they use leather from so they use the best cuts of leather for their Commanders and Highlanders and their better boots. And with these ones, they use, you know, the slightly less desirable leather. I've heard it's softer, more stretchy, not like super stretchy, but just a little bit more so. The uppers have pretty well broken in already. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of flex points. Now, one thing, I am getting a hot spot right there. It's kind of bunching up my skin somehow. So I have a little hot spot right there, a little blister looking thing. Probably gonna oil these guys pretty quick, get some extra, you know, softness, or help it break in a little bit better. That's pretty much my only thing so far. Break it in good. The footbed feels pretty good. I'm not having too much pain, if any at all, after a couple days just walking around. Footbed's pretty good. This is a booger though. This really hurts. Not gonna lie. The overall break-in is going a lot smoother than my Builder Pros, and I really think that has a lot to do with that different cut of leather, because as you see, I got the full length kilties, which aren't actually full length. I got the 10-inch. Probably should have ordered like a 12-inch. I have a little gap right there. Not a big deal, but it just bugs me. So I probably should have ordered a 12-inch. So if you want a full-size, full-length kiltie that maybe sticks up all the way to the tongue, get you a 12-inch, not a 10-inch. It's breaking in really good. Just breaking in my full-length kiltie for my Builder Pros that I got later on, which I'll have to do a video on. That was a bear, just that. Everything else was fully broken in on those nicks, and then I put in that full-length kiltie, and it felt like a whole new boot at that point. It really did. It was so hard to walk, and felt like it was brand new again. But different video, different time. Talking about Franks, they hit broken in quite a bit faster than the Nicks. Now these are the Patriots. I can't necessarily say if you got a Commander, they would break in just as easy as these, because they use the better cuts, the tougher cuts of hide. So I can speak to the Patriots being relatively easy to break in. They're still Pacific Northwest boots. They're still going to be a little bit of a break-in, just not as bad, I feel, as if you got, you know, the premium cuts. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. The stitching is amazing on these. The white on black for me just looks amazing, and every time I pick my foot up, I'm just like, ooh, got to touch it. It just looks good to me. I don't know why. But the rest of the stitching looks great. Everything about the boot is great, except, you know, my nitpicky polish coming up after 2 wears outside, and then the little bit of the sock liner peeling up right there. Beyond that, pretty good. Can't really complain beyond that. I'm liking them. So, thank y'all for watching. If you have any questions about them, let me know down in the comments. I will probably keep up with my videos a little bit more often with these guys, and I need to do a year for my Nicks here in a little bit. So, thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one. Bye.